boy, if you don't get
Alright, good morning everyone, or you might be watching this in the afternoon or night, but it's the morning right now. It's 9:15 in the morning. I'm just waiting on Mike and or Matt to get to the shop. That's where I am, with a NC Miata. There's Steen's FD down there, and all that stuff. So basically today, we're going to start on the suspension rebuild on Rose. As you guys might have saw, the suspension is kind of busted. It rusted through and is squeaking really bad and is really just unsafe to drive. So today I know we're at least going to be starting the rebuild. I don't know if we'll finish it. I don't know if I'll break it up into 2 videos. If this says part 1 at the top, that means we didn't finish it. But yeah, we should just be cutting and welding, cutting and welding, cutting and welding, making new mounts and stuff. So once Matt and or Mike gets here to open up the shop, we'll get started. The RX-7 hasn't been started in a long time, so it's going to need a jump. I just tried to go start it and it won't go. So we're going to need to jump that, but yeah. Let's get to it. Alright, so this is on the passenger side of the car. I don't really need a light. As you can see, this is what's been causing our squeaking, making the whole rear axle move. So this is the area that we obviously need to fix. The driver's side isn't as bad, but it also needs addressing as well. Alright, while we let the PB blaster do its work on the rusty nuts and bolts on the suspension, we're going to put in the radiator panel. Now, our good friend Andrew Steen sandblasted it, and so then we painted it with some stuff, and yeah, we're going to put the radiator panel in and then finish up the suspension. Now you see, that just looks so much better. I did use bed liner, but oh god, that looks so good. Alright, so now that most of the rear suspension is removed, we can kind of get a better idea of the problem. But there's one last thing we have to do, and that is peel all of the old weather coating off so we can get to the bare metal and see how much metal we have to work with. That's really going to decide if we keep this shell or not. So far it's looking good. I didn't break any bolts getting the suspension off, which is awesome. They were rusty, but a little bit of PB blaster did them good. So now we're just going to take that weather coating off. Alright, so I have been grinding away at the chassis of the FB to get it ready to weld. 2 discoveries. First of all, this isn't the first time this has happened to this car. We found spots where it was tack welded, and not like factory tack welded, like someone tack welded the suspension before exactly where we're going to weld it, but we're going to do it a lot more proper. As you can see, that's not factory. Those aren't factory tack welds. Second of all, the car has KBY struts on it. I believe they're G2s that are awesome. They are like really hard to compress by hand, which means that they are in good shape, and when I detached them, they like completely went down, which means that they are actually really in good condition. So that's a plus, is that we probably won't need shocks for the rear at least when we finally do the suspension. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to grind away, get it ready to weld. Hopefully we'll tack weld it up for tonight, throw the wheels back on, roll it out because they need the shop, and then we'll come back another time and finish it up. This is after about 2 hours of work. Doesn't look like much, but should be good enough to weld. Alright guys, so the suspension is welded. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's around 9 o'clock, so we're at hour like 12 of the day. The suspension is welded back up. It's safe to drive again, which is awesome. It means we get to keep the shell. We're going to continue to build Rose as a car. But this will only be part 1, because part 2 we're going to build reinforcement plates so that doesn't happen again. And it'll just be a more solid car. So once I start tracking it, hopefully I'll start tracking it, we can totally trust it out on the track, and if I dirt drop or something, it's not gonna re-tear again. That being said, the welds are really solid. Thank you so much, Mike, for doing that. Thank you, Matt, for helping me realign everything at this dying time. So let's lower the car, and we'll give it its first proper drive in quite a while.
And then 1813, like and subscribe. Coming down as well. On his warm-up path. You can't see him because his car doesn't have headlights, because he's just that type of gentleman. I don't know if you could see that, but I did. AC-13!
Alright, so there you guys have it. That is the first part of the suspension fix. Like I said, the suspension is welded back together. It's put back together, but the next part we're actually going to reinforce it. So that's what I'm here doing today. As you notice, I've shaved and changed. It's actually a different day. I'm going to make templates for the plates, and then once we make them, if you guys need plates, like reinforcement plates, hit up Mike, and we can make some for your FB as well, once we make them for my FB. So that's going to be the next part. Should be coming up soon, hopefully. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys. There goes a sight from my soul.